losers bracket, actually. My bad. This Gadie versus Capes, and the winner of this game, of this race, will face the loser of either Pop Top Pony or Spam 78.
I don't know who they are. I think they're just making sure that the timers work right now. Or are they actually...
We may have begun here, and the timers will be synced up together, I think. So we're underway here in this first of the losers bracket. Again, it's Gadie versus Capes. Two runners, not with too similar times. Gadie, I think, has just a 1:39, I believe. Not too sure what time Capes has.
I'll look it up right now.
No, Capes is 1:43. Yeah, not too far apart. 4 minutes.
Yeah, Gadie has 1:39.53.
So as we're a week into the tournament, I'm not going to go too much into detailing every single mission like we have been doing so far. But if you really don't know, this is a Simpsons sit and run. In this speedrun, all story missions, you have to complete 50 missions, including this tutorial mission here, in order, as fast as possible.
Yeah, this is just a little tutorial mission.
You'll notice right off the bat, after that unskippable cutscene, the timers don't stop. This is because we time in-game time rather than RTA. Alright, that's true. We need a layout change.
Did not think about that. Let's just ignore that for now.
Anyway, I've requested the layout change, don't worry.
Along the way as well, obviously, both runners are going to be collecting coins wherever it's fastest, because there's so many things you need to buy. There's nothing to buy in this level, but in the next level we need to buy a car, and it all starts from the... Actually, no, we do need to buy a truck now.
One car in this level.
Yeah, it's super cheap though. You'll always have enough for it.
Ah, there we are. Audio and a layout change. Good stuff. Now we're really underway.
Right, Gadie's I think he's slightly ahead, even if his time is a bit off sync.
Oh my god.
Another thing that should be noted is that for this category, there's 50 missions, because it's 7 missions for 7 levels. And plus a tutorial mission
in level 1.
Yeah.
So Gadie there, just edging in front at the minute against Capes.
Yeah, Capes is a little bit behind, but that doesn't really mean anything right now.
No, not right now. It's gonna all change in the blink of an eye.
Oh, I forgot my mission.
This game's very heavily RNG based, which means there's a lot of things that can happen, which can, you know, spoil a run, and it's going to be completely out of your control.
Let's see you two, Ben. Almost done.
Or it can just lose you very minuscule amounts of time here and there, which add up to like the equivalent of a big mistake.
There's Gadie getting some, Capes getting some bad traffic and not really allowing themselves to park close enough to Barney to be able to collect the item.
On top of the dump truck.
They're almost done with the mission. One thing you'll notice is that they'll be getting some coins before the end of the mission, and they'll attempt to hit a wasp with the car. It's known as a freebie. You can only do a couple of those each time though before you can no longer do it. So you need to quit to the main menu if you want to do that again. There's gonna be Gadie, I think he missed it. So he's not gonna be getting the freebie unless he gets out of his car. I don't know if he got it just then.
I don't know if he just got that there, because he has a lot of coins there. Oh, maybe not. He got around 270 after getting the freebie as well. So.
Alright, he didn't get it. It means that he can get a freebie at the stun cutters though. If he... Yeah. Oh, Capes landed on top of the...
Yeah, that can happen, which is unfortunate. Freebies are something that we try and get a lot of, as and where we can. The wasps have a certain hitbox that you can hit with your car. Fortunately, this hitbox disappears after 2 uses, so we can destroy 2 bees in the car before the hitbox gets bigger. Before the hitbox disappears, sorry. Gadie there, just attempting Lenny skip, not quite working out there. The objective of that is to push Lenny as close to Barney as possible, using the car.
You like kinda got it. Yeah, this is the truck that we were referring to. It's super cheap. But the thing is that we don't use it a single time in the entire run. Instead, we get a traffic car because it's faster and it'll overall just be more efficient to use this because we need to destroy a car in this mission.
Gadie just on the way now to destroy Smithers.
Is Capes gonna get Lenny?
Oh, another half Lenny skip there from Capes.
Yeah, not too bad. Both runners got it. Alright.
Will Gadie get the strat here? Oh, not quite, but I think this is recoverable. Yes, this is very much recoverable. The strat there is to drive into Smithers from an angle. Because once you hit him from an angle, it will then turn you around to be able to be on the same path as Smithers and allow you to push him into this corner here while getting a hefty bit of damage onto him by pushing him into that initial wall with the bush there.
You jerk, I have puppies in this car.
Now, Gadie not getting the quickest of Smithers, but not too bad. So you're losing a bit of time there. Not terrible though. Anything sub 6 Smithers really is what you aim to get.
Capes needs to get any advantage he can get. Oh yeah, I don't know if he's gonna. Actually, he can. No, he didn't get it. Unfortunate start for Capes so far, but you know this is only the first level. Levels like Apu will really show which one was gonna win.
Capes not quite getting it, all the backup unfortunately.
He's doing decent damage to it. It's just annoying. It loses a lot of time if you miss it. Like you can see from his splits that he's red, whereas I don't think.
Gadie just dipped into the red.
Yeah, so he's technically on PB pace, whereas Capes is very, very far behind.
Basically, for the backup strat of Smithers, well, we drove past it, but there was a wall just over where we do the ledge jump. And on there is a pixel, I believe Zoton found this. A 1 pixel where you can smash Smithers into and it'll do a lot of damage to him. And then you hit him from behind and then you're able to kill him off that way. Gadie here in the first of, the second I should say, of unskippable cutscenes. There are some cutscenes in this game which you are able to skip at the end of levels, but unfortunately the ones mid-levels, which is this one and another one later on, because you need to watch at the end of the cutscene to trigger the mission start, we aren't able to skip them in any way, as of yet. Capes here just about to finish the end of this mission.
Capes is like a minute behind, which isn't spectacular, but like, wait, what's he doing?
Capes going for the vending machine there, which is something we don't usually do.
I've never seen somebody do that. It does make sense, I guess, but it would make more sense to do it in the mission the Gadie's in right now, because, well, just because obviously you're following a van, so it's kind of like an auto-scroller, and the further away you are, the slower the car goes, but it's still faster technically to get coins in this mission rather than like just getting it randomly. So I don't know, maybe it's just to ensure that the van doesn't get away later. But as you can see, we get a lot of coins here, a lot of boxes and stuff. He didn't get the.
He does not quite get the freebie again, which is unfortunate.
He can get both freebies and the stonecutters.
Until see it here.
Yeah, I'm still rooting for Capes. Like, for example, like the distance from each other, like, could easily, well, be null for a later strat armor truck, you know, or just any strat, like even like the cutscene skips. Gadie skips both vending machines. I'm not sure what coin route he'll be doing.
I mean, I don't get either of those vending machines, to be honest.
I get the one. I get one of them, and not the other.
You can do the one on the left if you don't. But it does slow the black van down if you get the one on the left. Gadie, they're getting both freebies in the stonecutters and choosing to continue to drive I'm pretty sure it's quicker to get out of the car and let the black van carry on driving. But maybe
Oh
that's
yeah,
you're going to get the black vans on foot.
That's another thing to know is when you exit your car for some reason, the cars you're supposed to follow just don't know what to do, so they just go full speed. So it's faster to like exit your car, kill both of the wasps and the stun cutters, and then just wait it out. That's also the case for level 2, but any level beyond that doesn't really have this. Well, it's not. It doesn't apply really because the cars go max speed. They don't rubber band.
Alright, here we're into Bone Storm. This is basically, if you play GTA 3, you'll know the mission Evidence Dash. Exactly the same type of mission concept. All you want to do is hit this van, collect what it drops, and drive away.
Take that.
Move it or lose it, Buster.
Move it.
I'm not very good at this.
Coming through. Out of control.
Gadie managed to get the shortcut there. Unfortunately, the warp didn't quite work out. He really wanted to be on the other way. But going to finish the mission just a little shy of 11 minutes, which is not bad at all.
Everyone sucks but me.
11:05. This could 12-minute flat home one, I believe. Should be nice. Anything like 12:20 and below is acceptable. A lot of runners at this level tend to look for a sub-12 Homer 1, which is very easily done with a good Bone Storm and a good Smithers.
Resetting your car can change can change where the location you're in, especially in levels like level 3. But this is used to do this race backwards because obviously this part is closed off. So you're supposed to drive from where you started, all the the casual way, past the school and stuff. We can just go backwards and it saves like a minute or something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it allows us to just clip through that there, because I think the default spawn point for the car resetting there, with the door not there, is just in front of the entrance of the power plant. So that's where it's going to put you.
12:01 Homer 1 is extremely good.
Really good.
That is really good. Gadie has like a minute 20 something lead probably. He's doing very, very well right now. I think he's minus.
Cave's gonna look for a low 13-minute Homer 1, which is not too bad.
Yeah, for a random race, that's not bad at all. Gadie was not able to immediately lose Skinner. He kind of bonked him a bit, so...
Oh, but might be able to do this quickly?
He might have to do DMV strats. Yeah, he's gonna have to do DMV strats, I think.
Which is unfortunate. Unless Skinner gets stuck here, he's gonna have to go into the DMV.
Oh, wait, I think he... Yeah, okay, good. He got... Wait, no.
I think, yeah, just escaped him.
If he didn't escape him, you would have had to enter the building, because if you enter the building, the game just thinks that you outran Skinner, and that goes for other vehicles in future as well. We use that strat one more time in the future.
Basically, in this game, I don't know how to say this. The buildings, the insides, the interiors of buildings are saved in the same map, but far, far away. So, technically, you did lose them because you're still in the same map, but you're very far away from the person who was following you.
All right.
That's how that works. So, if you manage to go out of bounds, you can actually see a lot of the interiors around in the sky, such as like in level 1, there is a way to see the Simpsons house and things like that.
Gadie is using a sports car because it's better than your default car. The sports car is the absolute best car that you can use, like from traffic, and we always use a traffic car for this. The taxi is almost as good and has a slightly bigger hitbox.
It's time for some road rage.
Okay, so they're not quite losing Skinner early either. But we shall see. I'm gonna switch that audio back. But we have just been given Capes' audio, we did not have that before. Thank you. And Capes also not having to go into the DMV, which is nice. Also going for the taxi there.
Yeah, that's kind of a smart decision considering it was like right there.
Speedy Brewer there, gonna take it. Don't blame him, really.
I wonder if he's going to do new route.
I don't think either runner are going to be doing new route in this run.
I know Gadie isn't. Oh no, he is doing it.
Capes is doing the new route.
Interesting.
You're looking at 5 life sentences.
Yeah, if you kick boxes twice and then like reload a level or something, it'll like reset the amount of coins inside because the game doesn't track it properly. So you can get a bunch of coins for free basically. It's very fast. I only got the it's been known for a long time. It's only been implemented into this category very recently.
Hey, job. Fine by me.
Wait, did he get busted?
I think Gadie just got busted. That was looking at Capes' game.
If he got busted, then if his coin route isn't good after this, then that's a significant time loss.
He did get busted, I can tell by his coins.
You might have to grind level 6.
Aw, loser.
Just yeah, this is recoverable. I'm sure there's spare coins out there before level 6 to make up 50.
Yeah, it's just getting busted in level 2 is really unfortunate because you're very likely to get busted in like levels 5 and 6. So if he gets busted again, then he's, he really needs to get some good backup coins. Whereas Capes is going to be getting more coins because of the route that he's doing. So Capes will have a big coin advantage. So they're not as far behind as it looks.
Another mission here where we tend to look for a traffic car, but this one doesn't matter as much because you're not in and out of your car for the entire mission. So the honor roller does do, but a traffic car is always nice, as it's faster most of the time. Gadie getting another freebie and box.
He's not using a he's not using a traffic car.
No, didn't manage to get one. Yeah, the sedan I think was the closest vehicle to him.
That's smart actually. It doesn't lose that much time
was on
anyway.
The PS2, Xbox, GameCube, and the PC. This is the PC version, what you're seeing right now.
Yeah, PC version is the fastest and it gets rid of load times anyway. Those are just looks the best.
It does, yeah. Graphically, it looks really good. Capes there, just managing to escape Wiggum.
Oh, that's actually kind of not even that slow. Actually, that's a good backup.
I think it's always better to get into sellouts because you're already going that way.
Oh, I'm never going that way. Gadie needs to make sure that the van doesn't get stuck because it loves to get stuck in this area. Yeah, it just got stuck.
It's unfortunate.
This can lose you, I think, like a maximum of like 20 seconds, or no, it's probably like 25 until he eventually respawns. But luckily, he
got
escaped.
a good escape there. I believe the best way to prevent that from happening is actually going quite far away from it, which is what I do. And it's getting a wasp in one of the train carts in this mission instead of the next mission. You actually get it on foot, and I think that's a way to prevent that from happening.
It can still happen, but I think it's less likely.
It's a lot rarer that way.
Capes getting a traffic car? Oh wait, no, he didn't.
Nope, both of us opting to knock off traffic cars.
They're on the same mission now, so obviously they're not too far apart. Gadie just needs to race Snake back to where we were before.
Capes there, trying to go for the traffic car, but not quite working out. And having to actually going back in the honor roller.
That is unfortunate, but because the car rubber bands, the van didn't get away. But on other missions,
probably had time to get into the traffic car. Honestly,
he's attempting to now.
See, take the traffic car there.
That's quite risky. I'm surprised you did that.
I think you have enough time in this mission, honestly. Gadie just peeking into the red there a little. It's unfortunate.
He obviously he still has quite the lead, but like there are so many missions where that can change.
Gadie there taking advantage of what we call the screen sometimes fades to black when you finish a mission or you finish a task. What you can do in this screen is the game's still active, so you can still move around in the screen. And if you know where you're going, you're able to move in the direction of the item what you need to pick up for that instance, or you can pause and unpause and it will instantly put you back in the game, which is what Gadie did there.
For halfway through Better Than Beef, which is the mission that Gadie's on now, you can You can kind of do, we'll get the items like in reverse, kind of, and it saves a few seconds, but we'll see if he does that now, or if he wants to be safe. Yeah, he's doing it.
Yeah, this is the usual route. Also, that's that wasp there. The usual route, just because you already clicked the item on the way back to where you need to go. So it's just a lot faster, really.
Watch the dang road.
Kate's showing us another reset of the car. Meanwhile, Gadie getting good cycle there for the train car, because that can really screw up your run there, that one.
If the train squashes you, you can like blow up your car very quickly. On that part.
Cletus there having a bit of a laughing fit. We wish him all the best.
Oh yeah, Capes has really good coins. He has 700.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah, Gadie has 100 less.
I think Caves is overcoined. I know Gadie lost coins by getting busted, but Caves is definitely overcoined for this point in the game, which isn't too much of a bad thing if you want to be safe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a safety.
It also takes up a bit more time than not being, you know. Swings and roundabouts in that situation,
Give it
honestly.
up for America's bad
Right.
boy.
Gadie finishing the mission, going to Monkey See, Monkey Do, which is one of the longest missions in the game, but it's a good place to get a lot of coins at the same time.
Hey, slower traffic to the right, please. Whoa, wicked.
This is another instance of buying a car. We get the Mr. Plow, which we actually use for, I think, like a few missions. And it's only 200 coins.
I need your truck.
I don't know why Homer makes his kid pay for him. Alright.
Yeah, just another example of in this game, no one's going to do anything for you without you doing something for them first. It's just the way it is.
This was a recent route change, getting that monkey there and then resetting. It skips a wasp, but it's fast. Saves quite a few seconds. Capes just missed a freebie by the car wash. But he's already so overcoined anyway that it actually just doesn't matter.
See, this mission's quite long, and all it really has you doing is collecting monkeys and collecting coins. So it's a big setup mission for coins, definitely. It allows you to collect a lot, definitely for the next level, where you need, I think it's about 620, I think it's exactly 625 for the next. So it's always good to have a lot of coins.
Dust eaters.
Yeah, Gadie really needs, yeah. Like, a lot of the time you might, like, skip a wasp or something in this mission. If you're undercoined like Gadie is, and it might be good to just get everything you can. He might be attempting to get a box by here. Nah, he didn't. His speed was too fast. You want to slow down to get the box there. But sometimes you can accidentally go too slow and then just bonk.
Capes here doing a main menu warp, which is the thing we use to take advantage of the wasp hitbox. So if anyone has any questions so far or would like to make any comments, please feel free, because this is just a lot of driving for the next few minutes.
Yeah, and then we get to one of the more, well, it can be one of the more intense missions in the game. You can lose a lot of time on it.
All right, that was so cool.
Gadie was in danger of getting busted. But
Don't think he's going to quite get busted. I think he should be good.
Welcome home.
And you collect the item, and the mission's finished.
Yeah, Cape's just starting Monkey See. So there is quite the difference between them, but, you know, so a few things. There's only a few mistakes that Gadie has to make for Capes to be right back in the lead.
Alright, now this is Sellouts. This is the first of a long line of destruction missions. And basically in this mission you are destroying these cars known as the sellout cars. cell phone cars, and they're very weak if you hit them very specifically. So if you hit them dead on, especially with this car, you're going to get a lot of damage on it, as you saw there with that initial hit from Gadie. But they can be very finicky. If you don't quite manage to get a decent hit on them and they start driving away, they can be very hard to catch up to and to get a decent hit on, which can be unfortunate. We try to take a very specific route in order to get all 4 of the cars, one after another, in the best possible way. Gadie doing a very good job there, getting some good damage on it early, and the car got the box for him. Good second car there from Gadie. Oh, not the greatest hit on the third car. See, what we tend to do is we tend to stay right about there, and we use the e-brake trick to get some momentum before going straight to the car, because that's going to do a lot of damage on it. The thing you should know about these destruction missions, no matter how weak the car is, like these sellout cars, you're never going to be able to one-hit them. So you always have to do a bit of damage before being able to kill them. It's because that red bar has to have something in it for them to be able to be destroyed.
Oh, that was
good hit on the final car there.
He should easily get a 6-minute sellouts.
A 6-minute sellouts is really good to aim for. And like a 6:30 is also, like, that's a really good time to get. That's something that a lot of top runners aim for, 6:30 and above. 6:08 is not bad at all.
Yeah, that is impressive. But now he needs to get the cutscene skip.
Now this is the first of 3 cutscene skips.
It's a buffered 1 frame,
yeah.
And the higher you have your FPS set to, because you can change it, obviously the harder it becomes.
Indeed.
What about a 501?
501's very good, sadly. Good job. Pat on the back. Gadie going for the cutscene skip now, and gets it.
Okay.
Buffered very early there for safety reasons.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. He didn't lose that many seconds from it.
No.
Now Capes needs to match that, and also get the cutscene skip.
Yeah.
Let's just do this thing.
Not having the best first car here.
Gadie paused for a couple seconds. Not sure what that was about.
You want to really get this car before the tunnel because it's quite hard to get it afterwards. There we go.
All Gadie has to do is drive to the pier and then just drive back. It's a very simple mission. We don't really do anything here. It's just good to hear.
Gadie looks like about 100 coins low than what he should be. That's a good hit there from Capes. So Gadie's got some coins to make up for, definitely.
Ooh, not a bad hit. Yeah,
that's good from Capes. They didn't want him to go too far down that next road. That's when it can become quite a problem.
Capes might be able to match the sellouts or better.
A dead-on hit there is exactly what you want from that second.
That is amazing. He's doing really well right now.
That's unfortunate traffic. You wanted a good head-on collision with that sellout car there. Oh, that's really unfortunate traffic.
Yeah, this is how, like, luck can just ruin a good segment. Perfect example of that.
This is really unfortunate. This is what I mean about these cars being a bit finicky.
Yeah, he literally could have gotten a 630 something sellouts, which is ridiculous. But unfortunately, you know, luck wasn't on his side. That was a good hit.
He's still gonna match about the sellouts. Yeah, match the sellouts. Exactly.
Okay, good. Gadie is 1 mission ahead, but still, there isn't a gigantic lead.
Again, this can all change. A failed mission or a failed cutscene skip can completely change this. Having to go for extra coins as well can also lose a run of time.
Fast, not too slow, just right.
Okay, we'll see if he gets cutscene skip now.
Kid power!
Yeah, he pulls extremely early. He's not even risking it. And he's slowly checking to make sure that he will get it.
And he gets it. Good stuff.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all.
These races. In these tournament runs, losing 7 to 8 seconds to make sure getting a cutscene skip, I think, is very much worth it. Because you either lose 7 to 8 seconds, or you lose 45 to 2 minutes, depending on which cutscene. So. Gadie here on a very crucial mission for the coin route. He wants to go into the room known as the coin grinding room in order to collect quite a lot of coins. I think it's 150 around about that area. Gadie also going for a freebie there. Not too sure what all that's about.
Sweet forward momentum.
And also taking a very slow route. Not too sure what Gadie's thinking behind this is. But
whichever way, it gives Capes a small chance to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely does. Not too sure what Gadie's plan is here, but nonetheless, approaching the coin grinding room. And skipping out on
He's
Clueless
skipping
coins.
Clueless.
Time to move.
Gadie's very, very low on coins.
Even if he had average coins, I don't think that's even worth. Why did he...
Did you think he was doing fishy deals then?
Smell highly.
I'm so confused on what's happening, but...
Very confused what Gadie's doing here, but if he makes it work, then good on him, because that's a big lead he's just taking on Cade.
He was already 100 coins behind, I think. Okay,
he's
so...
about 250 coins off what he should be right now, realistically.
Hello, Springfield.
300
Yeah, that gives
a
Capes...
lot of coins to make up.
Oh. Yeah, he got
didn't
bad
quite get the
traffic.
bonfire strat either.
Bonfire, a lot of the time if you miss it's because of luck.
Last time I left this store.
Again, this gives Capes an opportunity to catch up.
The time for action is now.
Alright, the traffic looks good this time. You gotta like push
and
him
he
in.
gets
Yeah.
Hey, watch it.
This is
Yeah, you
no
just keep
cover my insurance.
like ramming him back and forth and yeah.
This is quite similar to the Smithy strat which we got, but except that was a destruction mission. This is a hit and collect mission.
I'm on Team Capes. Why not?
I need speed.
Like,
More speed.
they are not as far behind. He's not as far behind as he looks because he has so many coins. And if Gadie can't make it work, then Capes could have potentially a big lead.
No closer to finding him.
Perhaps you should consult Professor.
The
Very
difference in
risky
coins is
gameplay
that-
from Gadie here,
He seems to
especially
know
in
everything.
a tournament
Except
run.
why I ever came to this jerk
Loses
Waterberg.
black bracket or not, you know.
He probably doesn't know if he's ahead or behind, so he's just risking stuff, probably.
Professor, easy as pie.
You're not getting the kick trick there either. Basically, at the end of a level, if you like kick or jump, you're able to skip that mission complete sort of pop up where you're not allowed to walk. And there we tend to do that so we can run and go and buy the costume,
Grandpa.
which you just bought.
Yeah, Capes is gonna have significantly more coins after Clueless, unless he skips some, which he actually can do. I don't know if he will though.
Going for some coins there, which we don't usually get at this point. So it looks like he's trying to make those coins up, which he
I think
skipped.
it would have just made more sense to do Clueless, I think.
It really would have made more sense to do Clueless thing. Oh, mind you, then you can do the warp here to take down to Camp Krusty, so who knows? For definite.
He still won the coin, I don't know.
Kate's missing out on a vending machine there. Still had plenty of time to get it. If you leave the room Capes is leaving with around 12 seconds left, you should be fine every time.
Otto.
Capes seems more like a low-risk player, which is fine. That could easily win him the race, to be honest.
Let's just do this thing.
Just
Like,
playing on
sometimes just playing consistently, like at a decent speed is what gets you the win.
Is Capes going to kick Millhouse? Yes. Yes.
Run saved.
Run is saved. Fortunately, Gadie didn't do that, so...
Gadie's getting a lot of coins. Yeah, you restart the mission here because it puts you back up to where you started. And now this is another destruction mission. You just destroy 3 sedans. But some of them just don't go down without a fight.
So we have 3 specific strats to be able to get these 3 sedans. This is the first one. Simply ramming him into that tree there.
That one's the easiest, probably. Capes missed the bonfire strat.
Ow, my hair.
Gonna try and do it again. Traffic looks good. Yeah, he barely just got it. That is really good. They both got a second try, so there's no, difference in time there.
This next sedan can be a little finicky. It can either turn one of 2 ways. It can either turn right and then left, or it can turn left and then right.
It's definitely the hardest one.
Yeah.
I hope these are recyclable.
As you can see, we'll see which way it turns for Gadie. It turned the good way. So if it turns that way, then it's much easier to be able to, to destroy it. Oh my god, it got absolutely launched. That is...
oh my god.
That is something you don't see every day. That's something that can happen with that pinball machine. The bowling pin machine. It's something that can happen to the player usually. That it can, because what happens in this game is if two entities are in the same space at one time, the game doesn't like it and just sort of implodes on itself. That's what happened there.
I think the higher frame rate you have, like the more likely that is to happen as well.
I don't think that's necessarily based on frame rate. That is more of when the two entities are in the same space at one time, it will just shoot, you know, one of the entities away, and that's what happened there. The game really doesn't like him being in the same space.
Another thing to mention is that Gadie did not get the strat for the final sedan, and he only has 30 seconds left to destroy it. He probably will destroy it, but that's still a significant time loss right there. He lost like...
Cape's catching up here.
Yeah, he lost like 40 seconds. So as long as Capes like gets the strat, not only will he have more coins, he won't even be that far behind.
This next mission coming up here, what Gadie's about to do is very, very hot RNG heavy, sorry, not manipulated. So if he gets bad RNG, Capes is right back in this.
Yeah, bad RNG can lose you a max of like 20 seconds, I think.
Mango asking the questions, can we include that in the route?
I mean, technically speaking, it would be fast, I think.
Smashy, smashy. Great, more liberal guilt.
Yeah, Capes has 200 coins more. Yeah, you only collect 3 items here, but Snake goes like really fast in this. He does not slow down for you at all. There's no rubber banding, so we'll just see if he gets good RNG or not.
Just watch that clip back. That is insane. I believe that's known as the
he gets bad RNG.
He gets really bad RNG, unfortunately. Anything before that bridge jump is bad RNG because it's really slow.
Cape's getting a quick kill on the sedan, so as long as he gets a quick third kill, he's right back in it. Which the strat isn't too hard, so hopefully he'll get it. I'm on Team Capes.
Gadie there flashing the siren for us to confirm this is not a splice speedrun.
Yeah, he got it. If you get him stuck,
now I'm gonna go for the coins.
You can like pretty much instantly destroy him, but he didn't get that, so now is a good opportunity to get these coins now. There's a different mission that you can get them in, but getting them now saves you having to get them later, which could save time.
Yeah.
Can you please?
They are still a mission behind, but Capes could get good RNG here. The mission that Gadie's doing, all you do is just collect fish. You don't really get many coins. You don't really do much. It's just a simple drive mission. Doesn't get the freebie.
We believe this was the mission Gadie thought he was on when he saw him go this route. For whatever reason. As you can see there, Gadie really undercoined, only having 436 here. He wants to aim to have at least above 500, maybe 550 at this point.
I just realized I skipped Clueless because he went the other way.
Yeah.
Only just realized that. Gadie got the freebie there. And now he's... You can...
Let's go for the other one.
What a perfect day.
You do this in 100%, I think.
I go, girl.
You're just trying to get all the coins you can.
House, I think. No, okay.
You should still have enough time to complete the mission, but it's going to be a bit, you know... See, this is what I meant. Like, Capes has so many coins that he doesn't need to do any of this stuff, so he's just going to be getting closer and closer.
Gadie one step ahead at the moment, but obviously that can change, definitely.
Did Capes get good RNG?
I don't know.
I hope he did. I mean, the lead between them isn't... Gadie doesn't have a massive lead, so he probably did get the good RNG.
Unfortunately, we don't actually have access to Capes' audio. I think there's an issue with that, so if Capes does take the lead at any point, we won't be able to skip to their audio, unfortunately. We will have to continue having Gadie's on. Which at the moment isn't an issue, but in the future, if that does happen.
Savor your freedom, my cold-blooded friends. Oh no! You're going too slow!
Yeah, you only completed with 5 seconds left. That was quite a risky move on his part, but it paid off. Usually complete that mission with like 25 to 30 seconds though, so Capes does have a 20-second advantage.
Let's just do this thing. The school.
So there's only like a 60-something second difference.
We're gonna see Gadie go for the fast route here.
He gets? No, he doesn't get it. He does some damage though.
Fastest strat there is to be able to push that limo into that wall. So he's like head on with the wall, and he's not going to get out of there as long as you keep hitting him.
Alright, so he's stuck just like how he was stuck for capes in the other mission. So this is where you take the opportunity to get coins, but at a very high level you just kind of skip these coins anyway.
Gadie's managed to get his coins back. Actually, they're not looking too bad right now. I think some of them have, you know, mid 600 at this point. But...
It just depends on what the rest of his coin route is like.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what kind of coin route he has. Whereas capes should be completely fine.
Capes just finishing there with 24 seconds left. Good stuff.
Yeah, so if capes gets a quick kill here, then again it'll be even closer. Oh, Gadie's trying to go on top of the ship, but he hit the post.
Shouldn't be
I don't know if that'll...
much of an issue. It's still a solid object, even one hit.
It seems like it's harder to... Yeah, he's having some trouble.
Finicky to get this one.
Right, he got it. That's the fastest way to get up the ship. There's like 2 other ways to do it, but this is the fastest one, especially because the wasp is like right there. And that concludes level 3 for Gadie.
Gadie is skipping Clueless and still not having bad coins at all. No.
Clueless gives you like loads of coins. Alright, so Cape's got the strap, but because he got the coins early, he can just stand next to the sea captain.
No time for caution.
So Capes is doing pretty good for himself, to be fair. He's really, you know... Oh, he's getting the wasp here. That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't even think to do that in my runs.
As you can see, Capes' coins are extremely good.
Gadie's going up to a very notorious strat. I think we just call it donut truck strat or something. It's like... we just need to collect 10 donuts from the donut truck, but we try to get in... There's 2 strats you can do. You can either have him ram into you, or you can, like, hit him, like, next to a building, so we'll see what Gadie does. Doesn't get the freebie. He's doing...
He's going to attempt to get the strat?
I don't think he can.
He definitely can still get it, I think.
I wouldn't even risk it, to be honest.
Oh, bad traffic there. Still alright for Gadie, though. Traffic trying its best not to let Gadie get. Oh my god, you see the garbage truck getting the freebie for Gadie.
That's really lucky. Yeah, his coins aren't too bad anymore. Cape is having a lot of trouble getting on top of the boat, which negates the time loss that Gadie had from it.
Smashy, smashy.
Oh, duff truck driving straight past Gadie there. Shouldn't be too bad, only 2 donuts left to get. Having a bit too far ahead there.
Oh,
we're missing it. Cave's got a good chance here to come back.
The donut truck is very small, so it's kind of easy for it to drive past you like that. He is going to get all of them though.
Going to collect the last 2 donuts here, Gadie, and he's on his way back.
And now Capes is on the same mission, but if Capes gets a really good donut truck, they're hardly going to be apart anymore.
Why, for a big... I won?
And Gadie completes the mission. Now he's going to walk to the next. As Marge stands inside the canyon arrow, mind you.
It always looks like you're going to fail this mission because of how like low the follow bar is, but you'll never fail it if you do that strat. Alright, Gadie just needs to collect 7 boxes, well, 7 items from Cletus. You're probably not going to fail this mission, but there are a few places where you can get stuck and stuff. Cape's getting the strat
on Donut Truck, which is great.
Oh, Gadie restarted the mission. They are not that far apart from each other anymore.
Not at all.
Capes is really
perfect strat.
I'm honestly really proud of Capes. He's doing an amazing job right now. That was awesome.
1 more donut now for Capes, and then straight back in this.
Oh, that was amazing. My
Unless
goal does
Capes
not
goes
have
for
that
inmate right now. Or is they also... No, they're also gonna... Oh no, they do go for inmate. So now it looks like Gadie's a little bit more ahead, but it just means that that Gadie still has to go and buy the inmate costume, whereas Cape doesn't.
They'll be synced back up in the next mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was honestly like a god tier like donut truck. That was really
That was
really
like
good.
the donut truck I got in my first race in this tournament. Really, really good.
Liquid tier donut truck.
Anyway, Cape's about to start the same mission as Gadie. Not too far behind at all.
I'd say there's like at most right now a 60-second difference, but again, there's Cape's bought the costume, and so he's not as far behind as he looks, and he has more coins, whereas Gadie might attempt to keep making up for it. So I'd say by the end of level 4 or level 5, we'll see who truly is ahead. Yeah, because this is another follow mission. You get a lot of coins here as well.
I hope there's not much more.
But obviously, because of that, it fills up the hit and run meter, so you can potentially get hit and run and then get busted and lose 50 coins, which Cape's really, really cannot afford to have happen yet. He gets the box for this. Is that what people usually do?
That's what
I get it in wolves.
Yeah, that's also viable, but if you can get it in this mission, I don't see why not, honestly.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm learning things now.
I always get it in this mission. As long as Cletus isn't too far away, so you're not going to fail.
Gadie getting an okay drop. That was fine.
Now Gadie's going to go buy the outfit, which Cape's already has.
Kicking the vending machine twice, just like Capes did, because it gives you some good coins. So now they're going to be properly synced again. Capes had to restart his carb. However, the Cletus' truck is really slow, so he's not going to lose him.
I was going to say, Gadie going to do a main menu walk there. I didn't think they were at first, but it's the best place to do it.
You've got to.
This mission's very easy, apart from the very last ketchup packet, which can make or break your run, because you can easily lose the mission.
The last ketchup packet takes place on the Gamden Wheel of Fortune, which we'll get to as we get there.
Yeah, it's just a rotating wheel.
This, the shake and rotate. So as you see, Caves can instantly just start this mission without having to drive, and you can see how close they are now.
If Gadie gets the Gamden Wheel of Fortune, then Capes is significantly far ahead. Or they could both get it. Who knows?
We shall see as and when.
Yeah.
But this is just another driving mission where we're collecting things. So again, if anyone has any questions or points they want to make so far, please feel free at this point. This is a good point to do it.
Yeah. I was racing.
Gamden Wheel of Fortune is a Rog registered trademark name. Thank you very much.
We were we were racing one time and Roger's like, "Oh, I almost cut the Gamden Wheel of Fortune." I was like, "Wow!"
Just absolutely out of nowhere. Never called like that. Like obviously, it was known as the Gamden Wheel, because it's where Gamden crashed in one of the most infamous Shah races of all time. But I just called it the Wheel of Fortune.
Gadie missed a freebie, so he went to the other side to get the other one. That's a small time loss.
The only problem with that is in the final mission, he's going to have to go across and get that wasp, which isn't already on the way because you have to get a box there. Here comes the Gamden Wheel of Fortune. I think Gadie might,
he's
just to avoid it. If you are off cycle, as soon as you drive to collect that ketchup packet, you're going to hit it if you're off cycle, and that can lose a lot of time. It can also make you fail the mission.
That's why you don't want to get too many like coins and stuff in this mission, because because you need as much time as you can get to do this. Capes is preparing for it. Oh, this is looking sketchy.
Because Toms, with time without loads, because we're a real game and a real franchise thing. And go back to playing San Andreas. Mango, don't give Toms the time of day. Alright, on to one of the shortest missions in the game. This is Return of the Nearly Dead. This is just a pure driving mission. You're never likely to fail this mission because Wigan can crash straight into a wall. So
I think Capes is like 30 seconds behind, or maybe a bit more. That is hardly anything.
No.
Capes was honestly like nearly 2 minutes behind, I think, at one point. He's doing really well.
Part of that, well, I mean, Capes has been playing really well, but Gadie's mistakes have also contributed to that.
Yeah, especially if he attempts to make up for some more coins, which he probably won't. But Capes does have like 100 more coins.
So it looks like Gadie's exactly 40 seconds ahead of Capes. I'm sure this mission is around 40 seconds.
Gadie's doing, I think this is the longest mission in the game, isn't it?
Well, definitely one of, because it includes a cutscene.
Yeah,
so yeah.
Without the cutscene, it would still be long. They wouldn't be the longest.
Yeah, I believe this is the longest mission because of the cutscene, but very finicky mission as well, which we'll get into.
This is a school zone! Oh my.
Cape's just finished returning nearly dead, so, you know, from being from the retirement castle to the school playground is, like, not that much time. Like, they're very close to each other.
Alright, now here's where the mission really begins. This black van here, this black sedan, sorry, you have to follow it and collect these pills, which are Grandpa's, who Nelson sold them to. Now, this mission has very specific. When the mission starts, the sedan is given very specific drops. It's programmed to drop the items in very specific places. If it doesn't manage, for whatever reason, to drop it in the specific space, it has to take its entire route again, which you're seeing here, from near the end of the mission, right, before it's able to drop it again, which we call a 2-cycle. This 2-cycle happens, obviously it loses a lot of time, having to go back all the way around before it's able to drop it again.
Capes did not get the freebie, but that's, you know, obviously for him that isn't too big a deal.
So we'll see. You want you want as early drops as possible.
Who's the person who got 2-cycled? Which made for a very close and intense race. We'll see if Gadie gets 2-cycled here, but he's looking fine. I don't think he will be 2-cycled. Yeah, he should be fine.
Yeah, fine. No 2-cycle there for Gadie. The drops were very kind to him.
Those are like, yeah, those drops are really, really good. Let's see if
those were standard drops, I would say. Like they're where I would expect them to be dropped.
Oh, I don't have any packets.
And now heading back before the next unskippable cutscene in this game.
Careful! I have bad reflexes. Oh my goodness, that was so
Hoping Capes also doesn't get 2-cycled. Gadie very close to hit and run here. Gotta be careful because you have got to park your car up at this next part.
Escaping the van is very easy. I mean the sedan.
I thought I was a slow driver.
Oh, he's gonna get.
Oh, he's got hit and run. This could be bad for Gadie. Yeah. He's got to park up and talk to Grandpa. So
this is
trying to avoid it from the retirement castle sign.
If he gets busted
Just
now,
get away with this.
No, he got busted.
That's really unfortunate for Gadie because now the coins aren't looking too great. Most runners look to go into buying the next outfit with around about 800 coins, 825. 750 is probably your bare minimum, what you want.
By the looks of things, counting in coins, I think they're neck and neck technically because he is going to have to make up for them, whereas Capes doesn't need to. So they probably are actually even right now. So this is quite an intense race. And now here's like a 1-minute unskippable cutscene. The best cutscene in the game, though.
This will jog your memory.
Many memes spawned from this.
Huh? What?
For the last freaking time.
I thought I was on fishy deals and Clueless. Yeah, we realized that.
There I was surrounded by Tojo and his Nazi
crap
henchmen.
circles.
When one of them, a raccoon as I recall, it's me with a banjo. Now, I never reasoned with a raccoon, let alone a Nazi one, so I...
Grandpa, what does this have to do with the crap circle?
Not a thing. Where was I? Right. Now, the first time I rode in a water car... Okay. It was so long ago that I'll have to describe it in sepia tone. Well, as I recall, it was sort of a cosmic kind of thing. Shaped kind of like a planet with an old-fashioned radio antenna coming off it.
A planet with an antenna? That sounds awfully familiar. I think it was at the Quickie Mart. That's it. It was on a bottle of pop. Maybe that will jog Bart's memory.
And the story escalates.
Did I miss it? I had no idea.
So that is the last unskippable cutscene, unfortunately, in this game. So, as you heard there, it was on a bottle of pop. And as we already know, Buzz Cola.
Bart, do you?
Okay, you're not getting the pop-up skip there. But basically, when having to buy costumes or cars, what we can do in this particular mission is talk to Bart, and then before that pop-up comes, you are able to go to the t-shirt and buy the outfit, skipping it. Something Vapo doesn't know about. And anyway.
I swear I used used to be a better runner.
Gadie there opting to kick the boxes twice. This means that he is going to attempt a risky strat in the final mission of this level, which we'll get to in the next mission. Quite risky though, so I'm hoping it's going to pay off for Gadie in terms of giving him a few more coins. Cape's also starting the mission, not restarting the mission there, which is a little bit slow. I think it loses a second or two, but underway nonetheless.
Gadie loves risk, kind of does, looking at this run.
Really does love risk. That is something we all know, isn't it?
But I'd say Capes is a more, like, risk-free runner, which again, you know, for races is completely fine. Like, the times may be a few minutes apart, but honestly, like, in a race that sometimes doesn't mean anything.
No, it really doesn't.
Sometimes the consistency is what, you know, pulls through. And Capes looks like a pretty consistent player.
Slow and steady wins the race. This'll be Marge's.
Keep it quick, yeah.
Stealing. Yippee!
Yeah, Capes' coins are pretty good. Nearly 700.
Capes are getting the strap.
I'll bet Apu knows who's selling the cola.
Oops.
This is another destruction mission. You take out 3 cola trucks. I'd say the third one is probably by far the easiest. The second one is probably the hardest. He has a decent hit. You want to hit him into the pole, which Gadie had a bad angle, so he couldn't do that.
This first truck is probably the hardest to recover from, purely because, as you can see, when just trying to push him around into things to blow up with, the truck's that light and it's got no mass to it, so it's really hard to actually get it to actually go somewhere without you just pushing it around. But he gets a very good hit on the bush there, does Gadie.
The absolute worst case scenario, apart from time running out, is that the cola truck drives to where the next cola truck is. You can't get a good hit on it or get a good minute.
Yeah.
But Gadie destroyed it pretty fast, all things considered. Capes just started the mission. Gets the same problem though. You just get back up on the bushes.
The bushes was the initial strat, so you just want to bring him down here, get him on the bushes, and hit him into it. So that's why it's not too bad to get it that way. Okay, Gadie going for the second truck. Strat for this one is to push him just onto the steps of Burns' mansion. As you will see here. Oh, unfortunate there for Gadie, not quite getting it.
There's like 1 or 2 other spots where you can hit him really hard though, so he should be able to destroy him before they get to the third cola truck.
Here's where Gadie needs to remember which wasp that you got. And he has them.
He didn't get it though. Oh wait, no, he's going out of the...
Because
I don't blame him.
You get the right hand side one.
I don't even blame him for attempting to get that wasp, because it's like he really needs the coins right now. Capes doesn't get the strat, but he gets an okay hit, I guess.
Oh, Gadie wants to destroy it before this next area, as that's where the last truck is.
It's very easy to destroy him in this area, but we'll see.
It's because he came right behind.
Gadie's not going to be able to get the third strat.
This is really unfortunate here for Gadie.
Oh god.
It just gets worse.
Yeah, Capes has a big advantage because the cola truck is already destroyed for him, so I'd say the Capes is the head right now. He's officially ahead, I'd say.
Now Gadie's got to go back, but unfortunately he's not going to get the strat.
Capes can, but there's no guarantee.
Oh, Gadie can also get the strat, I guess. Capes getting the strat. So does Gadie. These are neck and neck right now. Oh, but getting out there for Gadie.
Alright, Capes is ahead.
I just polished that.
He made a massive comeback. They're almost... Oh no, the time is a difference, so Capes is actually ahead. Based on that.
Yeah, Capes
Gadie getting hit
leading.
run. If Gadie gets busted again, he's done for.
I don't. It's going to be very hard for Gadie to recover coins if he gets busted here. Only having, not even having, well, going to have just over 600. Meanwhile, Cabes is going in with mid 800. Gadie not getting busted there.
Keep hitting everything. What the hell?
Yeah, he got a good escape.
Gadie also about to do a very risky strat here. Meanwhile, Cabes does the intended strat.
Because Capes enters the building, you can just escape Chief Wiggum, just like the DMV strat that we were talking about earlier in level 2. Now we're in level 5. It's just level 2 but in nighttime, and obviously coin locations have changed, as well as like gags and stuff in some places.
Alright, Gadie just managing to finish. Capes definitely in the lead now.
Yeah, well, the time is a difference, so he actually has a bigger lead than it looks, I think.
A sub-hour march for both runners, however, is always nice.
Yeah, that is respectable.
Oh, no!
In this mission, well, you need to drive all the way there. This is one of the only missions we need to drive so long. And on the way, they're going to buy a costume because they have to for a later mission, and it just makes sense to get it now. However, you can accidentally buy the wrong costume, in which case, yeah, you're done for. You lose like 400 coins.
This is not good for my insurance.
And on the way, you do get some coins here and there.
I am having so much
Good
fun.
question from Sadly. Is Capes on PB pace? He very much might be.
We'll have to check after incriminating caffeine to see if he's red on the splits.
I will check Capes' stream.
Ooh, I think Capes nearly bought the wrong costume there. Not quite, but they both bought the correct costume, so they're both fine. However, Gadie only has a little under 400 coins. I think Capes has enough for Cowboy for Homer right now.
Gadie, I mean Capes plus 25 right now, but definitely PB.
Yeah, he can easily PB off of this.
Yeah.
Plus 25 is not that much. Capes has like just under 100 coins more, I think.
The smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Who put this here? It makes no sense.
For this mission, you just follow the cola truck. It just drops random stuff. But it goes at full speed, so it can easily outrun you. For example, Capes got the box there. I get the box in this little piggy because it's just safer.
Purple, could you check DMs in a sec?
Okay. Capes took the lead because Gadie got busted twice and just skipped out on loads of coins. Capes played a bit more safe and got a lot of coins. So basically, from that alone, and also Gadie just didn't get the best luck, or just, he just didn't get some strats he needed, whereas Capes did. So Capes, got right back in the lead. So this is quite a close race right now.
Human crickets.
Oh god, that was some bad traffic. The truck might get away from Gadie. Oh yeah, you can get 2 cycled on this as well.
Oh, I smashed my
however, I think Capes is going to be completely fine. Yeah, he should be fine. The 2 cycle can occur on like the 7th or 8th box sometimes. Yeah, Capes got an extremely good drop. That was like nearly perfect. Whereas Gadie, yeah, he's not going to get 2 cycled either. Capes has quite the lead right now. They both got very good drops.
Looks like Apu Nasa Pima Petalon is taking on
This is also one of the shortest missions. Apu has like some of the longest and some of the shortest missions in the game. This one's very short. You just escape a limo over there, and then you do a strat to escape another one. Then you drive to the hospital. It's very simple. In my PB, I lost a minute food. That's just from like bad luck and just not doing the correct stuff. Capes gets the strat and completes the mission successfully. Gadie also got the strat. Now we need to do, no. I forgot the name of the mission, to be honest, but, basically you need to hit a baby van many times to get diapers.
Mr. Homer.
Yeah, he barely, you always want to have, like, well, for me, since I'm, like, I'm not really at his skill level, but I'm like kind of close to it. I always have like 100 over for Car Built for Homer, whereas he has like exactly what he needs. That's pretty bad. He did a strat though to get a wasp, though, so he ain't doing too bad on coins. Capes doesn't get a baby van strat to get him like stuck.
I must admit.
But the baby van has very bizarre AI. Sometimes it'll just run into you for no reason. It just does random circles. It's bizarre. It's probably like the worst AI in the game, to be honest. Gadie got a good combo there, but baby van got away. Whereas Capes is getting a decent baby van. He wants to get us stuck by here. He's not going to though because of where he hit it just then. Ideally, if you don't get the strat, then you want to hit him send like the final drop as close to the hospital. Yeah, okay. Decent baby van by Capes. Gadie looks like he's having a better baby van though. Yeah, he's gonna get to the hospital first. However, the timers are far apart from each other. So Capes is still ahead. However, Gadie is not very far behind at all. It's like 15 seconds or something. Now they're going to this little piggy, the only normal length mission in this level. Your game can crash here. If you get hit and run on the highway, because you're following Chief Wiggum, who was another cop car, your game is almost guaranteed to crash. Cape's getting the box there. It doesn't really matter when you get that, but I'd rather get it in the Baby Makes 8, because it's safer. I assume both runners are going to be attempting a freebie coming up now.
Yeah, this freebie really depends on if you got the one at the hospital, I believe. I think if you don't get the one in the hospital, you're almost guaranteed to get this one. They're also getting the vending machine.
Yeah, Gadie got the one at the hospital, so he didn't get it. Capes isn't even trying it. I don't blame him, to be honest.
It can be a bit risky.
I have failed the mission there a few times because of that.
What you'll notice about this mission, Wiggum in this mission, is very, very easy to lose him. You do not have to be too far away.
Capes nearly has hit and run, which, as I explained just a minute ago, is very, very bad.
Gadie getting another freebie there instead.
Capes needs to be careful, but also not too careful, otherwise Chief Wiggum will just outrun. They're almost neck and neck right now.
Both of them just about to finish the mission. This next mission is also one of the longer missions in the game. But you have to get a lot of coins in this mission as well.
I think it's the second slowest. Very, very close to walls.
Better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Gadie's very plus on his splits right now, whereas I think Capes is ahead of PB now. I could be mistaken.
Crickets.
For this entire mission, the timer's always counting down. So even after you collect these 5 trash cans, the timer's still counting down. Even when you collect all the ones by foot, it still counts down until you drive back to the DMV.
Yeah. Cape's only plus 12 off PB right now. You know, PB is not at all impossible.
He might have some big late game times there too, who knows.
Someone, can we have a ban on Ed Appleson, please? No, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Oh, God, right. Here's where this segment gets changes a little. We're now having a mixture of on foot and on and in-car movement.
Oh, I should sleep more.
Yeah, this mission casually for the casual player is it can be difficult purely because of the time limit at the end. So if you collect them all, but then you don't go the intended way, you can be struggling for time.
I would always have to skip this when I was younger. In this mission, there's so many coins that you can collect.
Yeah.
There's safety wasps, and I get like almost every single wasp and box and stuff. Because I want to ensure that I have enough. Yeah. And Gadie's really needs to make sure he has enough.
Cape's coin's looking good. Gadie's not looking too bad actually. It's recoverable for him, but Cape's is looking solid. Gadie wants to make sure. Oh, I don't think he's gonna be able to get that wasp.
Cape's is guaranteed enough for the next car that they have to purchase, unless he gets busted. Whereas Gadie's gonna have to work for it. He needs quite a few coins.
Yeah, because from now on, Capes needs another 54 coins. Only. Oh no, never mind. Needs 9. No, only needs 89 coins now. Sorry. And he's gonna get a wasp here, a box in the next mission potentially, and then 2 more a vending machine and a box in the next level. So, again, guaranteed to have enough.
Yeah, both runners get the wasp. There's like a 70 coin difference between them. Not as big as before, but 70 is a lot. Like, even if he didn't get busted, he still would have less coins.
Both runners neck and neck at the moment. Like, actually. One thing you'll notice is you see that Gadie driving in first person. This doesn't give him an advantage as such. It's just a personal preference.
If your car is like producing a lot of smoke, it can be good to go in first person because then you can't see the smoke. But apart from that, it's just preference.
Like I do a lot of my driving missions in first person.
I do a lot in third person, but there are like sometimes when I turn corners, I go in the first person because that's what I prefer to do. Cape's taking a bizarre way back.
Both taking this way. I think there is a reset around here somewhere you can do. Yeah, just there, and it puts you right here. So
is that fast?
Yeah, that's fast. I think it only saves a second or so, but as you can see, both runners neck and neck about to finish the mission. This next mission can really make or break the run in 2 ways. Both the mission itself and the cutscene skip that comes with it. No. The mission itself and then the mission after has a cutscene skip which can make or break.
Yeah, they're like two of some of the most important. They're probably both in like the top 10 most important missions in the run.
Yeah.
I must admit.
Oh, it's a second slower apparently.
Much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Cape's technically in the lead here, I think.
Cape's timer is lower, so I think he's. But this is still close enough. But there's a strat in this mission which will make or break because it can lose like over a minute if you're not prepared for it.
So to start with, we have to escape Wigan, which is really easy. It's one of the easiest escapes because as soon as he drives up this road here, he gets confused and he'll just keep on going. He doesn't know which path he's supposed to take.
Yeah, you always outrun him roughly around by here.
So this is a mixture of traffic RNG and just timing the hit on this truck here. So as you can see, we want to be able to push. I think, yep, Gadie gets it there. Cape's not quite managing to get it, unfortunately, which could be really detrimental. Unless Cape gets somewhat of a backup here.
Wait, did he get? Oh, he got stuck between the stairs, didn't he? And
I'm guessing Cape's got it, which is fine. Also got Ganesh there. Still doing damage, so, you know, good on Capes.
he needs to not go too far.
Yeah, you can go around here, and this is fine. Yep, Cape's getting it. Perfect. Cape's gonna take the lead here.
His destruction was faster than Gadie's destruction.
Yeah.
If Capes did not get that, he'd be like over a minute behind potentially, but now he's even further ahead than before.
What possible service could this be to the
So that's a big benefit to him.
Yeah.
All they gotta do now is skip Chief Wiggum one more time, and this one's also very easy unless you get screwed over by traffic.
Like I said, unfortunately, let's put Capes' audio on, but we don't actually have it at the minute. I think we're having some issues with that.
Next time I'll hurt your feelings.
So for now, we've still got Gadie's audio.
To the max.
Yeah, that's not too bad though. Both runners are still very close to each other anyhow.
Yeah. Here's the mission which can really make or break, because you have the mission and you have the cutscene skip to get.
The cutscene skip loses like over 2 minutes if you don't get it, but it is the easiest of the 3.
No problemo.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Out of the way, wannabe. Hey!
See Capes go for the strat here. Nice to get a little bit of damage on the curator there.
So glad
And then in the second hit, you want to get him around this area. Not quite getting the strat. Can you get this back up here? That's not too bad of damage.
He's recovering it decently.
You would like to destroy it before it escapes this tunnel. Otherwise, then it can get really tricky. Gadie not getting the strat either.
He was very close to getting it. Capes having a quicker kill than Gadie. He's getting some bad traffic, but it makes or breaks right now, actually, with the cutscene skip.
Cutscene skip coming up is a 1 frame. Again. And we'll see if he gets it. Gets it, perfect.
Sometimes, because obviously you're going to spam start, sometimes you can unpause on accident and miss it. Now,
that's what I did in my run.
Gadie has to try his best now to not...
Gadie not having too good of a time here. This is really unfortunate for Gadie. Not going to be too happy about this. That's a good hit there.
When he goes onto the highway, like, that's a very slow curator.
Just manages to destroy it there.
Yeah, now it depends on the cutscene skip. Capes could potentially get... Capes... If he gets busted, he won't have enough. This mission is... Usually you buy the Globex like just after this mission. This mission is very, very easy to get hit and run on. But I think Capes is trying to be safe about it. I don't know if he knows if he's ahead.
Gets bought there, which is always nice. Gadie getting hit and run, but not too big of a deal. We'll see now if Gadie gets the cutscene skip. Doesn't get the cutscene skip. That gives Capes about a 3-minute lead.
Oh my god.
Now. Good lord. This is really unfortunate.
Ooh, that's gonna be really hard to come back from. There is one more cutscene skip that Capes could potentially miss, but that one only loses like 50 seconds. And Capes has enough to buy the Globex as well, whereas Gadie does not, I don't think, so he might have to get some coins early that he'd get.
This car in Globex is one we're going to use for the majority of this level.
It's a super fast car. It's just not worth using for the final level.
I know it's a cliche, but ay caramba!
Kodos, look at these space ratings for foolish Earthlings.
What happened, Kang? Foolish Earthlings used to be the #1 reality show in the galaxy.
Evil aliens.
Viewers couldn't get enough of these humans and their
Get your
behavior.
brain slugs ready.
Show is down and all
Gadie isn't out of it yet because Bart 2 is very unfriendly. You know, there's a lot of strats like you could even lose like a minute, or you can fail the mission and lose a minute. There's quite a lot of missions like that in here, and obviously the cutscene skip. So it isn't over yet, especially because of the final level as well, with the toxic waste, but as of right now, Capes has a huge lead.
J'adore.
we distribute laser guns at the Squidport tourist area.
J'adore.
The cola-madden humans will go berserk,
Me gusta.
destroying themselves and their town.
Delivering big space ratings for foolish earthlings.
Ah,
We've got to prevent the aliens from putting laser guns in the hands of cola-drunk townspeople.
Why? That sounds hilarious. I'd watch that show.
You're a bad little boy.
I tell you what, you're a bad little boy.
As you can see, that Gadie losing a lot of time due to that cutscene, which is really unfortunate.
I think Capes is on PB pace.
Yeah, Capes was a minute behind after that armored truck.
Yeah, he's not even red, so he's ahead actually. His car's smoking now though. He might need to get a wrench for that.
As you see there, using the first-person view to prevent that smoke from getting obstructed his view.
And this is another follow mission, so we get like 6 vending machines or something stupid. I don't know what Capes is doing. He might
risky way there because Frink, just like Wiggum in the last level, has a very fine margins for where you're actually allowed to hit them or not. Don't know what he's doing with this lady here. No consent.
Mine. Oh, mine.
Oh,
that could be bad.
yeah, his Globex is badly damaged. Oh god, that is not good.
Whoa, yeah, take that.
Whoa.
I spilled my pudding.
Okay, he's gonna get the wrench. He's fine now.
Hey, no fair, dude.
Gadie might get hit and run, and if he gets busted again, that's really bad.
This could be over for Gadie if it wasn't already, if he gets busted yet.
Yeah, he has exactly 600 coins.
Gotta be very, very careful here.
It's all or nothing by here.
Excuse me.
I'm scared. You thought wrong. My butt hurts.
Bad school bus physics there. Should be alright now.
Oh, that was close, I think.
Hey, Kearney.
Alright, he has just barely enough
Free
for
coin
Globex. There is one more car to buy. It's only 500 coins, but there aren't like too many coins you can get until then. So the coin route right now is very, very scarce from here on out. Cape should be fine as long as he knows what he's doing in terms of coins, because there's nowhere else to really get busted apart from one mission coming up soon. Yeah, Capes is about to finish the mission. Professor Frank's car got stuck. He's still stuck. Alright. Oh, he is even more stuck. I don't know what to think about that.
This is a bit unfortunate for Case, but it's not too big of a time loss, thankfully.
Don't have a cow.
Yeah, he's getting the wasp because
it's very nicely placed for him to be able to collect the coins.
Yeah, if the wasp is like right there, you might as well go and get it.
Ugh, my butt hurts. Great, now I'm losing.
This mission by here that Capes is doing, if he doesn't get a particular strat, he could literally lose like over a minute. Which means that...
Very out to come back
Time to lay some rubber down.
Yeah, I mean...
Nice one.
Gadie is quite far behind now, but, you know, it's very easy to lose like a minute or something,
Whoa, wicked.
like here and there.
That was totally awesome. Oh yeah, I totally rule.
Gadie finishing the mission there. All good.
Capes having some problems with traffic just then.
Oh, I think we've lost Gadie's gameplay. His game didn't crash there, did it? Seemed to disappear, so we're having... Oh, his game crashed.
It's crashed?
His game crashed. That's really unfortunate. I don't know, not sure why that happened. But
does he have an... Cape's missed the strat. He needs to recover it now. When this stuff happens, Gadie... Well, in this situation, you have to load up a completed save file for stuff like this. That is really unfortunate. Like, a crash in this game just isn't that common.
Wouldn't be too much trouble. I really need a new car.
However, the amount of time he lost from that isn't as bad as the amount of time Cape's lost for missing the duff
and
truck
Gadie's
strat.
game crashing again in the exact same place.
Oh.
This could be the end for Gadie, unfortunately.
Wouldn't he just have to skip the mission or something? Because I don't...
Oh, he's missing the game file, I think, for the mission.
I don't know. This probably won't count towards anything, Gadie, but if you want to finish, I guess you'd have to just skip the mission because I don't see what else you can do.
Alright, he's going to wait the time and then start Duff for me.
Alright. That is honest. That is super unfortunate. This game has not been kind to Gadie at all.
No, this has been awful for Gadie, which is it's really unfortunate. He doesn't deserve this in the tournament run.
He had a fantastic beginning.
Yeah, he did. He had a great early game. But like I said, this could happen to any of us at any time, so...
It's unfortunate, but these things can happen.
Alright, here we see Kate's in another destruction mission. Here we're destroying Skinner's sedan. It's going to be quite difficult. There is a strat we tend to do for this. Gadie loading back up here. We'll see if Kate manages to get the strat.
If he doesn't, that could be quite the time loss. Oh, he got it. That's quite a hard strat.
Didn't quite get it as well as he might have liked to.
Yeah, when the car blows up, it can destroy some boxes and then the machine's on the other side, which will save a little bit of time later.
Yeah.
But he's going to escape, unfortunately.
Not too bad of a recovery though. Got decent damage in the strat for the time being. Unfortunately, Cave's not looking like PBing anymore. And it destroys it.
Energy depleting. Need sugar. Yo, lift now, please.
And Gadie's gonna start the tomato field.
So very
tired. Caves is on set to kill. This mission isn't too hard. It's just that you could potentially get busted by here. Alright, Gadie's continuing as normal.
Which is good. I like to see this.
Bart Simpson at your service.
This is nice.
There is quite the difference between them now. But, there's still more opportunities to save him this time.
For worst case scenario, touch wood, this does not happen for Capes' sake. But if Capes fails the cutscene skip, then manages to fail quite a bit in Homo 2, it's still wide open. But hopefully that shouldn't happen.
Because Capes might just not be paying attention and then, you know, he just makes, like, unfortunate mistakes. Capes might get hit and run here.
Yeah, Capes might get busted here and all.
He's moving his camera back to despawn pedestrians, which is a very smart move. Otherwise, he definitely would have gone hit and run.
Yeah. And you want to make sure you despawn as many pedestrians as you can.
Gadie looking to get the strat.
Getting the backup strat there. Nicely done. Oh, unfortunately. Just needs one more box, does Gadie. This must be getting really frustrating for Gadie. I really do feel for him right now.
That was nowhere near as bad as, like, Caves' miss. However, like, that is still quite the time loss.
My
I do really feel for Gadie. It's not something I deserve after everything he's had.
Yeah, same. This game's just kind of bizarre with stuff like this. I mean, you never know. Even Capes' game might crash. Like, we don't know.
No idea. That's unfortunate for Gadie. He says he was modding the game and changed one of the files.
No problemo. Woo, nice one.
And Gadie finishing the mission. Meanwhile, Cape's finishing the second to last mission in Part 2.
There are two ways to do this mission that Capes is about to do. You can either go the normal way, or you can just do the level in reverse, which is a bit slower, but is significantly safer.
Fine by me.
We'll see what Capes does. I guess it probably depends on how many coins he has.
Take that.
Oops.
He didn't get the vending machine.
For whatever reason.
Apart from that,
Oh man, that sucks.
his coins are completely fine, though.
Eat asphalt,
Like, they're completely fine, because you can still get coins in the next level.
Yeah, so like, just Gadie's game crashed, unfortunately, because he'd moved the file for the not pocket protector for lab coat cable.
You're all mine.
Yeah, he waited the amount of time that the mission lasts anyway, which is good on him. That would have been too salty. Gadie didn't get the Skinner strat, but he's getting an okay backup, apart from that part just then with the traffic. Capes is going backwards for safety reasons. Going the other way would save a little bit of time, which I assume Gadie might do.
Oh, this is too cool for
Gadie
school.
just missing out on the last hit there. The risky strat about the way Capes is going. Is this going to happen as well in The Fat and the Furious, which is the race mission at the end of level 1? If you don't reach a certain checkpoint by a certain time, you will lose the race because the game assumes that the car is that far ahead you just can't catch up.
No problemo.
Looking for a cutscene skip, he gets it.
Gets it. And begins level 7. 138 on the nose. So this is lined up, I'd say, to be about 144, I'd say. For Capes. And Gadie pretending to get the coins there, good on him.
Oh.
You got it.
Yeah, he gets it now.
Yeah, we haven't got Capes' audio, unfortunately, Cypher. We're having issues with that.
Eat my dust, dust eaters.
Yeah, Capes is guaranteed to have enough now. He's probably not going to get busted. Gadie has to pretend to get coins, which... His coin route wasn't that spectacular anyway, so... Yeah. At least that's a positive, I guess.
How'd you like a newspaper upside your head? Hey,
getting hit and run. This is a very common mission to get hit and run on. But you aren't very likely to get busted. It's just scary. Capes is plus on his PB. I don't know what happened, but he's behind by quite a bit.
That was totally awesome.
I don't know if he can PB. I don't know what time saves he has in late game. Yeah, Capes having a little over what he needs. You need 500 coins for the zombie car. You only use the zombie car for one mission, and it's just because it forces you to use it. Yeah. Nearly failed the mission there. Gadie escaping hit and run. Alright, so it's possible for him to PB, sadly says.
It's time for some road rage, Bart Simpson style. Careful! I have bad reflexes!
sad day for generic.
Gadie's gonna make it back on time. The mission that Capes is doing, you just follow the car throughout the entire mission. Until you get to Mr. Burns' mansion, I think. Yeah. Well, just outside Mr. Burns' office, I should say. Where you start the first of the many missions where you basically do the same thing but with different cars and maybe a slightly different objective. But these missions are very easy to choke, and you can lose like well over a minute.
Yeah, definitely.
Any time lost from that is very, very bad.
Do this thing. Learn to drive, dumbass. Hey, what's up with that? 2, 4, 6, 8, you stuck.
Gadie's going the other way for the Canyon Kodos mission. This saves some time, but it's easier to fail.
Yeah.
Whoa, wicked.
Eat my dust eater.
Not waiting for the
This
newest
car
strap.
sure can take a beating.
He probably doesn't know about it.
Don't forget to ride. Oh, this
Not
is too
turning him
cool
around
for
there, which
school.
could have been bad if the car was closer, but it wasn't, thankfully.
Alright, now we need to try and get cutscene skip.
In your face. Woohoo!
And the crowd goes wild.
Ooh. I thought he was going to unpause an accident, but luckily he got it.
That's the best cutscene to fail,
Yeah.
but he didn't fail it, thankfully.
Landers, give me your.
Capes is bringing back the toxic waste to the playground. You do this 4 times, this is the first time. Use Professor Frink's car.
I know. Boards.
They're all quite fast missions, especially because there's a shortcut through the graveyard. But you can lose your toxic waste to anything. You can bump into anything and it's gone. I've lost my toxic waste to hitting a bus too hard before, so Capes needs to keep in mind that despite having a lead, he can't, he does need to play at least a bit safe.
Yeah. Keeps looking in good position here to win this at the moment. As long as if Capes takes the time driving back with the waste, he should be fine. I don't think Gadie can catch up in that time, which is unfortunate. However, a waste blow up can, get like Gadie straight back in it. Capes being very careful there, not even attempting the jump.
I'm so talented and good looking.
Gadie getting these additional coins, they're not even that slow, it's just, you usually want to avoid getting those coins. They're a good backup if you need them. He has to get the zombie car in the menu. Does he not have it?
Which is already destroyed.
Again. I need your help, my car is,
Oh, and he's going to drive there. This is very well played by Gadie, doing it legit by the book.
Yeah, it's like perfectly in sync with if he was actually like, if his game didn't crash.
Oh, lost the final mission there. Good try, Gadie, but not today.
Hey,
Can't pull one over on us, son.
Let's do this thing. You should be in Cannonball Run. Oh, I think I broke something.
Oh yeah, Capes is in something about Monty now, I think. So it's very similar to the previous mission. Well, it's very similar to the mission that Gadie's on right now, except you climb up to Mr. Burns' office. That's the only difference. Well, that's the only big difference anyway. Home 2 skip.
Here we go. This is the platforming segment. This is the only platforming in this game, really. Not too difficult if you take your time, but when rushing, if you're trying to go fast, you can end up falling off, and it does lose a significant amount of time. Gabe's doing a pretty good job so far. At this point here, you want to really take your time. As you see, Gabe's lining it up to make sure they don't fall, and gets it pretty much perfectly.
Capes is a safe but consistent player.
Yeah.
That's important.
Alright, final 3 missions for Capes. Oh, falling down the trap door there.
Yeah, it's very easy to just lose some seconds there. It ain't too bad.
These final 3 missions are all the same mission, just in different cars.
Yeah, for this mission you use a 70 sports car, which is the default car. It's a very good car, we only use it for like 2 missions.
Yeah. Good car though.
But I'm bored of this level.
Gadie about to start the mission. Well, it's very similar to Autotopsy, you just use Professor Frink's car instead. But if you want to, you can use your imagination and pretend that they're on the same mission.
Lousy, rotten
So if anyone, I'll take
retribution.
this opportunity again. If anyone has any questions during these driving missions, please feel free to ask anything regarding the game, the runners, the speed run, anything. Even if it's the casual gameplay, I'll feel free to answer any questions regarding that. So these last few missions are just a lot of repetitive driving from the power plant to the school. We can tell this part of the game was very rushed late in development, I assume.
It doesn't make the run any less intense though for the
no,
the
not
runners.
at all. Definitely
If
not.
anything, it makes it more intense. Because you really need to not blow up that toxic waste. Capes is doing a great job right now, but you never know.
Oh, that hearse there. Simply could have just knocked into him.
Gadie's playing around about the smart. He's going fast. Capes is going a bit more safe. Yeah, Capes isn't even risking anything right now. Making sure, because you can drive really fast off the ramp into the UFO, but Capes didn't even risk it. Which is completely, understandable. I would do the same if I were in this position. Now he's an Autotopsy 2. Now use Snake's car. Not quite as good as the 70s sports car, I believe, but it's still a good car. It's, you're not going to have any difficulties driving it. But this is the exact same as Alien Autotopsy 1, except I think you outrun a car. Is it possibly a sensor put into the plane? Going for the old graves and stuff. Yes.
Just call me Air Homer. Nothing. Uh-oh. It's that black car again.
Uh-oh, it's that black car again.
Yeah,
there are a lot of black cars and sedans and stuff in this game. You're up to no good.
There are.
Yeah, that car is extremely easy to escape. In level 7, they're all easy to escape for some reason.
Yeah, they really are. But yeah, as we said, the last few missions are all the same, so it makes sense to why it's repeated. The more toxic waste to blow up the UFO, obviously. But maybe Radical just thought, they can't really, they've run out of ideas. What else can we do? Just repeat the last mission.
There's a trick that you can do to go out of bounds. If you drive out far enough, you can hear like custom music for the stonecutters. So it was originally going to be in this level, but I guess they realized that it wouldn't really be useful. Gadie got his car destroyed almost.
He got busted.
Oh,
that's unfortunate for Gadie. You're gonna have to get a wrench.
Well, or he can restart the mission, whichever one he wants to do.
Yeah, he probably best off restarting the mission.
I don't know if he'll even think to do it. He's probably just,
pretty tilted right now, which you can imagine.
9 levels in this game would be really long. A speed game would be like 2 hours. No thank you. Too long. I think this game is like perfect length.
Yeah.
Well, perfect length for like a longish speed game.
Yeah, like I said, I predicted Capes finishing with around a 144, and it looks like that's going to be the case.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Capes, unless he lost a lot of time in the final mission, I'm pretty sure he can't PB, but it's still very, very good run for him, because he brought this back. Well, 2 hours is sometimes, well, for a Simpsons game, I wouldn't want it to overstay its welcome. I think an hour and a half is completely fine. For that, I think an hour and a half is a really good length for a speed game.
Nothing lasts forever. Let's pick it up here, people.
Gadie is an Autotopsy 1, I believe. Capes is an Autotopsy 3. All he has to do is just race the alien car. Casually, this can be kind of difficult, but in a speedrun, it's very easy.
Yeah, very easy in the speedrun. Just very optimal, and the driving's good, etc.
It's mostly because of the shortcut you take at the beginning.
Yeah.
However, Capes could pull an orc if he really wants to, and lose a lot of time.
Get out of my way, jerk-ass! Way to ignore the speed limit!
And Gadie that in the jump strap, which is something we try and do. We try and launch ourselves off the ramp and go flying into the beam.
Roger has no time for Betty buys. He has to race later.
This town is going to pay.
Got a race in 15 minutes.
They might give you a little bit of leeway.
Like
I don't
there's
know.
a convention in town. Oh, like no.
Take that.
I have the advantage.
I'm not even going to practice. I'm going to play darts 15 minutes before the race starts.
Of course you are.
Yeah, mindless distraction.
Did
I
he
needed
blow
to
up his...
concentrate.
No, okay, I thought he blew up his waist on the car and we didn't.
Rod needs some milk.
Dude,
Yeah, Capes looks like he's going to finish just fine.
Who's commentating my race anyway? Who are we passing you on to after this?
Not me, I'm not commentating it. Unfortunately.
Alexis and Cypher.
That's totally
Capes is gonna finish like 35 seconds off of his PB. Very good run.
Very good run from Capes. And as I predicted, a 144.
Yeah, congrats to Capes and congrats to Gadie as well for just being like a good sport about it, you know, with the situation.
Gadie's been really good. Gadie could have literally just forfeited this, but he's been really good in finishing. He's providing us with a good, entertaining race.
I would have even respected if you forfeit, to be honest.
Good job to Gadie.
Yeah.
But great
Capes
job to
finishing with a mid 144,
This town is going to
just under a minute off his PB.
Great job, Capes. Great job. Capes, come and join us in the VC.
Lousy generic villains.
like out of my way, walking dude.
Gadie got hit and run. Because the hearses can easily destroy a car. He barely scraped past that car just then.
Take that, Springfield.
Out of control.
But if I leave you with the commentary controls, can I get off to prepare for my race?
No.
If I can get them up.
There you go.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, thanks everyone. I'm gonna go prepare for my race. I'll see you shortly.
Goodbye.
Sayonara, dude. How am I supposed to?
Alright, so even though Capes won, Gadie still needs to finish. He only has one mission left anyway. Like, if he just didn't miss cutscene skip, he still wouldn't have won, but it would have been significantly closer.
Damn it, I dropped my kebab.
But still, considering everything that happened, Gadie's, you know, Gadie's recovered a lot of the things that he's messed up or whatever. Like, he's done a good job.
Didn't think the old man had it in him, did you? Oh no, my trick's mine.
I am excelente.
Heyo.
Oh, fish forever.
Yeah, congrats on winning the race, Capes.
Oh my god. Even after choking Duff for you super bad, that was a really good run by my standards. I only, the only big mistake was like early game was rough, and then Duff for me was awful. The rest was like pretty good.
You two were pretty much neck and neck, but then you had a little bit of a lead, and Gadie missed Apu cutscene skip, and his game crashed twice.
Oh, all right. Okay, that explains it a little bit.
But still, like, well, even then, Gadie got busted twice and had to skip clueless coins.
Hold on, does it sound better right now?
Yeah.
I didn't plug my microphone in, so I was using my half-broken laptop microphone that was built into the computer. Oops. I looked at my mic and I saw the light wasn't on. I was like, oh, that's a weird glitch. Oh, wait.
But yeah, how do you feel about that run in general?
Good. I mean, I think I got 2 rainbows, but they weren't too special. But
you had a run that was like kind of close to your PB.
Yeah, I was a minute ahead out of Apu, and then it was just the 2 missions. If I didn't fuck up Duff for me, Duff for you, this would have PB'd.
Get out of my way!
Damn, how did his game crash? Did he like mash him Bart or something?
No, he was like modding the game, and then yeah, he forgot to like.
Congratulations, Capes.
Oh my. So how did the crashes happen? I've heard.
I had a crash in Nabkirk Cave, but that didn't matter. At that point, I was too far behind to even catch up. Basically, I was modding and I was making last-minute changes to a mod last night. And instead of copying over the files, I just moved them over. Because I'm an idiot.
Oops.
But yeah. Cola Trucks is where I just lost it overall, and I just started playing it badly.
So many bad things happened to you. Like, you had an amazing Homer 1, and then it all
My
just
Homer 1 was a 12:01, and going into Bart, I was... basically, any time in Bart, I started losing time. My Burnstorm, I golded. Or Rainbird, sorry. But yeah, then the moment I include us, I went for Fishy Deals, I just lost it.
Considering everything that happened, though, like, you did a good job recovering some things. Like, even though all these bad things kept happening, like, you kept going, and you were a good sport about it. So I really appreciate that.
Oh, so like if you ignore the crashes and the cutscene, like, what do you think you would have got there, just for comparison's sake?
For mentality-wise,
144, I think it would have been.
Ooh.
I'd have thought a 145. I wouldn't even thought a 144.
Apu cutscene is over 2 minutes.
Like, I still think even if I did get that cutscene skip, you would have still won.
It would have been close though, because I had a
it would have been
30.
That run. I mean, that cutscene skip can define a race, but even still, like, I hope you two just had fun racing anyway.
Yeah, I'm glad I practiced a lot, because I wouldn't have got like half of those strats if I didn't practice for the last week.
I forgot which one of you. I think it was you, Capes. You got an amazing donut truck.
Yeah, Capes.
Oh yeah, I actually got the strat this time, and I didn't get it once practicing. So I was like, thank something, I guess.
that was like amazing when you got that.
Yeah.
Like when that happened, you two were like neck and neck. Out of
yeah, I was watching that because I had this gym from my other side because I just really wanted to know where I was in comparison. And I would, like, the moment I messed up my corner on Lisa, I kept checking back, and I just kept noticing that he was just gaining time, and it was just annoying me because I got my missions messed up. But it is what it is.
The better person today got through, and that sounds me being really modest saying that, but that's genuinely what happened.
Oh well, I'm pretty surprised. I'm pretty surprised. I managed to not just winning that, I managed to like just pull that run out of here, because like I either end up getting like, I seem to be getting like either like 150 or worse, or like around this time. So I was like, thank goodness I didn't have a cursed run. But
yeah, congrats, Capes. I'm not sure who you're facing next round, but
probably
Capes is facing the loser of Spam and Pop Tart.
I think
I'm rooting for you, Capes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, your armored truck backup as well was really good.
Because that's my normal strat. That's not even.
Yeah, that's his normal strat. That's the OG strat.
But... The old
I didn't even know that. I didn't. I honestly, I thought you missed it, but then I saw you recover it.
Oh no.
No, yes, I was in Capes' stream, wasn't I? And I was questioning why he was doing it.
I gotta thank Gadie a little bit, because he was helping me. He was giving me some advice when I was like doing a practice stream.
This is the irony here.
Yeah, and it's like I wouldn't have been able to do like Full Metal Jacket. Although to be fair, I kind of choked it a little bit.
I messed it, but traffic messed me up. But
I almost had it. But
is there anything else that you two want to add?
I think I'm good here.
I mean, just welcome me into the meme books. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, in that case, I can probably pass it off now. So thanks everyone for watching this.
All right, see
very good race from both runners. They both played well, recovered well. from Strats. It was a good race to watch, definitely. I'm glad I commentated it.
Oh, just for reference, my sum of best went down by like 40 seconds after this run.
Nice.
What's your sum of best?
133.14.
Oh, wow. My sum of best is a 137.
I choke a lot of runs with good splits in it, so it's weird. All right, well, if that's it, then I'll be going.
All right.
See y'all. Good game.
Yeah, GG Capes. Good luck in the next round. Good luck against Orc.
Yeah, I end.